All right, welcome back to Tampa, everybody. And I don't know how they let this guy in. I've got Democratic Congressman Luis Gutierrez from the fine state of Illinois. Republicans do like him. I think a lot of people do like him. We've had our discussions, heated and otherwise, but he is a gentleman, and he is a class act. He's just wrong on every key economic policy known to man. I'm kidding. Very good to have you, Congressman. Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
What are you doing here?
I told them I was coming to see you, and they let me in.
Open doors.
Okay.
But you tell me you're not going to go to Charlotte.
I won't be. I'll be doing some work back in the district, like signing up those young men and women, 1.5 million of them, for the deferred action, so they won't be deported and be able to go to college in the spring.
So it's not as if you're ashamed of the president.
I am here
running away from him.
I am here on behalf of the President of the United States of America. He asked me to come down here.
We'll give him my best.
I will.
Do you get a sense, Congressman, that because, and you and I chatted briefly during the break about this, because of the proximity of these two conventions, that neither gets much of a bang for the buck?
Well, I will share with you this. I think I'd rather go last. I mean, look, you're going to have this convention. Obviously, there are going to be things said. There'll be some momentum driven. But I want the rebuttal. I mean, if there's a debate, and there's a reason you get to choose who goes first and who goes last, and it's usually not amicable. You want to be the last one to speak and the last one to grab a microphone. So I think the Democrats have a very huge advantage, both from philosophically where we're taking the country and getting the last take.
You guys do talk, I will say that. No, I kid you, but I do want to mention this so-called passion gap, that the polls are very close, but I'm sure you see, Congressman, more Republicans are jazzed about their ticket than Democrats are about theirs, that there's almost been the great letdown with Obama-Biden. I don't think that means that they run to the other candidate, but they don't run as fast to vote for this candidate. That Republicans are more into it than Democrats are.
Well, let me just share. There are many analysts that say that a great part of the road to the White House is through the Latino community in the United States of America. And they say that because Florida, Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado are very key states in which there are huge Latino communities. And I've got to say something, that when you see in Chicago, for example, 13,000, 14,000 people line up outside of Navy Pier, and tens of thousands across the country, and a community celebrating that, and then the governor of Arizona says, not in my state, you won't get a single thing, I won't recognize that. That doesn't help the Republican Party, number one, and number two, it does increase.
But be careful. What she is saying is, I won't reward or recognize those who are here illegally.
No,
there is a difference.
Yeah, but here's the point. Let me just. Sure. There is a community that is celebrating this victory of the youth, the executive action of the President of the United States, allowing young, undocumented students to continue their career and to get a work permit in the United States.
But the governor's saying you cannot celebrate an illegal act. She sees that as an illegal act.
Oh, well, but here's
you think she ticked off a lot of Latinos?
No, but my point is this.
Because all these Latinos who've been speaking here disagree with you.
Well, but so my only point is this, that it's celebratory. There are people that are happy and delighted that these young people.
But you must be worried that some of that Latino vote could be drifting away from the president.
But if I could just.
Sure.
So what happens is, she says to them, no, you have to remember those young people. Guess who they are? They're the classmates. They're the neighbors. They're the people that go to church with you.
Maybe
they
so,
live in the same neighborhood.
Usually Hispanic, well, last time went, 90% for the president, a little more, right?
It was 70-30.
Was it really that much? Okay, I think you made that up.
No, I didn't.
I'm kidding. You know these numbers better than
I do.
No, but the argument here, this ticket could really match a George Bush with the 44%.
George Bush got 44% of the Latino vote.
That one I got right?
You got it right.
This one could do it.
And I doubt it. Look, you cannot have a platform that says 1070 in Arizona is the way to go. It's in the Republican platform, while there is a community protesting against it.
Look, I'm glad to have you here. You've got this mamby-pamby excuse that you're writing a book. It's not that you're embarrassed by the president.
I am here supporting the President of the United States here in Tampa.
His big convention is next week.
It's very important. And you know something? I am going to do everything I can to re-elect President Barack Obama. I'm proud of him, and I'm proud to be part of his campaign.
Well, tell these folks here that should really make their day.
I'm sure.
Look, Congressman, you're a gutsy guy. I appreciate it. Good seeing you.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, well, this was the convention, by the way. I should stress that regardless of your political persuasion, it almost wasn't. We had this